Good morning, Reed here, back at Orchestra Farm. Thanks for joining me for my morning walkabout. If you're new to this channel, I'd super appreciate a subscribe, and if you like the video, those likes and any comments are super great. There's a whole bunch of videos here, so feel free to go check out the other ones that are here. Which is a pallet, and I had started to move it the other day and stung me in my face. Oh good, there's a puppy dog down here. That's always nice. Hey, Goji, go away. And anyway, it's always interesting when that happens. Thankfully it didn't swell up very bad. And what I did was I took some baking soda and made a paste. Go. And slathered it on there. And that seemed to be pretty good for most all of it. And today I'm kind of curious, how are the chestnuts doing over here? Planted some chestnuts some years ago. The grass is pretty super tall and there's cleavers everywhere, so I don't know how involved I'm gonna get. Ooh, it's flowering. Let's check this out. So these little stems here are the flowers of the chestnut. So that one's doing all right. And then let's see if I can get a little bit further in here. There's another one somewhere in here. But I was pretty happy that last night my wife took my two youngest kids to a singing circle, and then my eldest and I stayed home, and we were each working on our projects. Me, it's some PDFs that I'm working on. One about my wife and I's tea ritual, a guide to doing that, and the other a relaxation guide, which both are going pretty well. Got like the tea guide pretty well finalized. Now I'm just polishing it up a little bit. Now I am totally not seeing the other chestnut here. Huh. That's really fascinating. Anyway, I guess that's that. And I'm working on those things as I consider rebuilding out my website and just moving all my business-like projects forward to better represent myself and all that's happening. Oh yeah, there's the garlic patch. And you can see from here, I really need to get down here with my weed whacker and clean up. There's a whole row of currants that's within that brush line. You can see some of them there. Above them is a pecan tree that's growing, pretty great. But it is still so soaking wet here. Can you see all that water that's there? So the wetness this year is real. And the other thing I had one small edit to do for my next album project. So I got that done. I'll be sending that off to get mastered tonight. Thanks, Eric, for handling that. When I get an update as to if he's interested in doing that for other people, I will let you all know. So I'll be releasing that over probably the next few months, to attempt to do things a little bit more in balance. And it was nice to hear my daughter's project. She's working on some poetry projects for school, and the intriguing thing with that is, I don't know if you've ever tried to write a poem in iambic pentameter. I think it's dadum is the rhythm, so a soft first syllable and a accented second syllable, where you have like 10 syllables in a line. That is hard. I recall like learning that stuff in school. I had to look up what iambic pentameter was to help her with the project, and she's like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." I'm like, "I just don't remember the words." And when I thought back to my own schooling, I realized like we definitely did not have to write a poem like that. We just had to identify some poems. And Goji, go back. But I think that she's getting a much better. I mean, it's a small dog. I don't care. It's just going to be loud for y'all. So, anyway. Yeah, that's very distracting. I love that. But she was doing pretty good with it. And she discovered that, like, if she asks her teacher any question, they have like a strange grading system where it's like developing, proficient, and extending instead of the CBA kind of a thing that goes in that order instead. He's like, yeah, if you're talking to me, asking me questions about this, then you're definitely developing. And she wants to get extending with all of them. So I was like, yeah, come and talk to me and we'll figure it all out. And it's so great to have someone to come and talk to and figure things out. And, you know, as I'm working on these PDFs that I mentioned, it's been interesting because I am utilizing AI to help refine the drafts. You know, like how many times in life do we not have an editor nearby to just handle all that kind of stuff? Most of the time, it's my take. And so it's been remarkably helpful with all that, clarify my ideas and make everything shine better. I'm not sure. Be more understandable, relatable. So I hope that we all are finding the tools that we need and the places for reflection so that we can finally craft all of our offerings, whether that's for personal use, for family use, or for the greater society. With that, thanks again for watching. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Super appreciate that. You can check out more of me at my website, bendingreads.com, and have too much fun.